You entered the trade perfectly. The setup was clean, the risk was defined, price moved in your direction, and then you closed it. Not at your target, not at your stop, somewhere in between when it felt right. Then you watched price continue all the way to your original target and beyond. You made money, but you left most of it on the table, and somehow that feels worse than a loss. If this happens to you constantly, and I mean constantly, not occasionally, it is not because you are fearful. It is not because you lack confidence. It is because your brain is running a program that was never designed for trading. And until you understand what that program is, you will keep closing winners early for the rest of your trading career. Today, we fix that.
Every trading book, every YouTube video, every forum post tells you the same thing. You close winners early because of fear. Fear of giving back profits. Fear of a winner turning into a loser. Fear of being wrong. And yes, fear is part of it. But fear is the symptom, not the cause. The actual cause is something called dopamine lock-in. When your trade moves into profit, your brain releases dopamine, the reward chemical. A small dose, just enough to feel good. But here's the problem. That dopamine hit is available right now if you close the trade. Your target is still uncertain, still in the future, still at risk. Your brain is not wired for future uncertain rewards. It is wired to take the certain reward now. This is called hyperbolic discounting, the tendency to prefer a smaller reward now over a larger reward later. It's the same reason people eat junk food instead of staying healthy, the same reason people buy things they can't afford, and it's the reason you close your trade at plus 30 pips instead of letting it run to plus 80. It is not fear, it is biology.
Here's another layer to this. Once your trade is in profit, your brain immediately reframes that open profit as something you own. You don't own it yet, it's unrealized, but your brain treats it like cash in your hand. And the moment it treats it like cash, any move against you feels like a loss. Not a reduction in potential profit, an actual loss. So when price pulls back 10 pips against you while you're sitting on 30 pips of profit, your brain doesn't think, the trade is still 20 pips up, it thinks, I just lost 10 pips. This is the endowment effect. We overvalue things we already possess, even when we don't actually possess them yet. And so the trade that was sitting comfortably now feels threatened. The body tenses, the hand moves to the close button, and before the rational brain can intervene, it's done. You closed a perfectly good trade because your brain was protecting something it never actually had. There is one habit that amplifies both of these effects more than anything else. Watching your open P&L in real time. Every time you look at that number, your brain runs a threat assessment. Is it going up? Dopamine. Close it. Is it going down? Cortisol. Close it. Either way, your body is pushing you to close, because closing ends the uncertainty, and your brain hates uncertainty more than it hates losses. The traders who let winners run are almost always the ones who set their trade and then stop watching the P&L tick by tick. They watch price, they watch structure, they do not watch the number. Because the number is not information. The number is emotion dressed up as information. Here is the practical framework to fix this. Not motivation, not just trust your system. Actual mechanics. Fix 1. Set and step away. The moment your trade is placed, stop loss set, target set, minimize the chart. Walk away for at least 15 to 30 minutes. You cannot close what you cannot see. Remove the trigger, remove the temptation. Let price do its job without your interference. This is not avoidance, this is discipline by design. You're not ignoring the trade, you're protecting it from yourself. Fix 2. Define your early exit rules before the trade. If you want to allow early exits, and sometimes they are valid, define the rules before you enter. For example, I will only close early if price breaks back below this specific structure level, not if it feels like it's turning, not if I'm up enough. A specific, objective, predefined condition.
Anything outside those conditions, the trade stays open. You are taking future you's decisions away from emotional present you. Fix 3. Partial closes with rules. If the emotional pressure of watching a full position run is too high, build partial closes into your plan before the trade. For example, close half at 1R, let the rest run to 2R. This gives your dopamine system a hit, a real banked profit, without destroying the rest of the trade. But the keyword is plan. This must be decided before entry, not while the trade is open, not because you're nervous. Before. Always before. Fix 4. Track early exits separately. In your trading journal, mark every trade where you closed early. Note the original target, note where you actually closed, calculate the difference every week. Seeing real numbers, I left $400 on the table across 7 trades this week, is far more powerful than any mindset advice. Numbers create awareness. Awareness creates change. Fix 5. Reframe the metric. Stop measuring trades by profit and loss. Start measuring by target hit rate. Did price reach your target? Yes or no? Were you in the trade when it did? Yes or no? This reframe separates your performance from the outcome and puts it back where it belongs, on execution quality. A trade that hit your target while you were still in it is a perfect trade, even if it pulled back before getting there. Closing winners early is not a character flaw. It is a predictable biological response to uncertainty, dopamine, and the endowment effect. Now that you know the mechanism, you can build systems around it. Set and step away. Define early exit rules before the trade. Use partial closes with a plan. Track early exits in your journal. Measure target hit rate, not just P&L. The market will keep going to your targets. The only question is whether you'll still be in the trade when it gets there. If this hit home, subscribe. New video every week. The mental side of trading broken down the way nobody else is doing it. See you in the next one.